Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us on this really wonderful Wednesday evening, this beautiful weather we're getting. So this is our presentation for Autobtcbuilder. My name's Alison Hall-Beswick and I'm based in Doncaster in South Yorkshire in the UK. I've been involved in this business since the beginning of March, and I get sent a lot of businesses like a lot of people do, but it was the two people who introduced this business that made a massive difference for me, because I knew that if they had become involved, there was something I need to look at. But there's certain criteria I want to fulfill when I'm looking at a business, and one is that I need it to be an affordable business to come into. I don't want something that I can offer people that I know that's £300, £400, £500, dollars or euros. Currently, this is £95 today to join, and even though that is still a lot of money, to actually have your own self-employed business, compared to many others out there, I knew that that was achievable. Also, I wanted something that we had a very easy and simple concept, with an easy and simple compensation plan to follow, because I believe in duplication, and therefore I need a compensation plan that someone can grasp very quickly so that they can then duplicate that down to their teams. So this business has got all those aspects all tied up wonderfully. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go through the presentation for you, and then if you've got any questions, then we can go through that at the end. So I'm just going to share my screen. Okay, can everybody see that? Can I just have a thumbs up? Fantastic, wonderful. Just move that out of my way. Okay, so like I said, this business is Autobtcbuilder, and it's working on an educational platform. And therefore, if you're talking to people that are very new to this industry, then this is a perfect opportunity for them, because as soon as they actually sign in and activate their accounts, they get an educational platform there to actually learn about Bitcoin and the basics of Bitcoin, the history of Bitcoin, and about wallets and all these different words that is new to people in this industry. And then as you progress through the company and go up these different levels, you open another vast area of education. So it's great for somebody to get involved who feels that they're very novice and they're very new. Now, the ideal thing for us is it's great when people actually come into a business, but they find it a long time before they actually earn. And you have to wait at the end of the week or the end of the month. Well, the perfect thing with AutoBTC is that as soon as you cycle, and I'll explain what cycling is, you get paid straight away. So you get paid immediately, you're not waiting for 24 hours or the end of the week. It's an immediate payment. And it's a brilliant concept because we are doing a 2x2 follow me matrix. So when we're talking to people, we are asking them if they feel that they would know two people to bring into this business, because that is what this business model is a matter of creating that. You bring two people in, and then you work with those two people to help them bring two people in, and that's how a matrix actually builds up. So to go through these matrices, these are the 6 levels that you have in this business. So you come in at level 1, which is 0.0167 Bitcoin, and that's around £95 at the moment. So whilst I've been in this business, it's been up to 115. It's also been down to 84. So this is a really good time to come in. As we know, the Bitcoin is going to rise gradually towards the end of the year. So therefore, it's going to be worth a phenomenal amount later on in the year. And then you will go into your level 2. And there's 2 things you can do here. You can either use the commission that you earn from level 1, because you actually earn 0.5 Bitcoin. So straight away, by having 6 people in your team, you're actually earning 3 times more than what you came into the business initially with. So that's a fantastic concept to think about, and how fast you can actually earn that. And as you can see, these cycle bonuses at the bottom are the amounts that you earn each time you cycle. So when you're going from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4, it doesn't mean that these ones are not cycle anymore. You could be on level 3, and whilst you're building up this business in level 3, you could cycle 2 or 3 times in level 1, and therefore you're earning 0.5 Bitcoin each time you do that. But you need 0.5 Bitcoin to open up your level 2, but the rest you may want to withdraw as commissions for yourself. Or you can stack them and build them up and open up all your levels. When we're talking level 6, this amount whilst I've been in this business has been, around 83 to 92,000 pounds. That is a phenomenal amount of money. And as you can see, it is teamwork. It is working on teams, which I'm going to go through with you. So it's not something that you're just there on your own. It's you working with people to make this business work for you. So entry level, like I said, is 0.0167 Bitcoin, which is around £95. You go through to actually finish off with 12.5 Bitcoins. Now, currently in this business, we've had 5 people now actually achieve 12 Bitcoins. And in the UK, we have 4 people on level 4 and many in level 3, 2 and 1. And like I say, it hasn't been here very long at all. So we're just doing phenomenally well, doing really remarkably well. So level 1, you come into the business and you bring in 2 people that you like to work with, that has seen the vision like you have and is wanting to better their future by doing an online business to create a residual income. And then you actually work with your 2 directs to help them gain their 2 directs. And once you've achieved that, that is your first cycle actually complete. So with that, you would then earn 3 times this amount. And that amount can then open up your level 2. So cycle bonus of 0.05, which would be the 3 times the amount of your initial payment, and you'll cycle up to level 2 and open up your level 2. So then you have got 2 levels actually open. So all the new people you bring into your business will fall into your level 1, and Fred and Mark, once they cycle, they will go into your level 2 and follow you up to level 2. So you're still working on 2 levels there. So you cycle in your level 1 for free because you've already opened it up. So whilst you're building level 2 and these ones are building their teams, then it may be that you actually cycle in this level 1 3-4 times and build up that amount of money there. But you don't ever have to pay for it again. And once you open level 2, you never have to pay for level 2 again. So can you see how it's actually going to be building? So this was your 6, but now they're building their 6 and they're building their 6. So the duplication continues through each of your layers to build up a larger organisation. And the 2 more people follow you and follow that duplication forward. And as you can see then, we've got a 6, we've got a 6 and got a 6. Now somebody here could cycle on level 1, we've known it in 24 hours, and they would then follow you up to level 2. But this gentleman here may not cycle straight away, may take him a few weeks or a month or 6 weeks to cycle up, but once he does, he will then follow you as well. So it is a follow me matrix. And so it continues. These people are building their business and 4 more people will cycle through to you. So you've got level 1, level 2, where you're still at the head of that, and a new level 1 where you're still at the head of it again, and you're bringing in new people into the business. So you get a level 1 bonus earning 0.05 Bitcoin and a level 2 bonus earning 0.015 Bitcoin. So this is starting to increase now of how much you're earning. So we're just going to recap that. You find 2 and you help that find 2. That doesn't mean that you just stop there. Obviously, I've been in this business now 3 months. I don't just brought my 2 in and that's it. Obviously, when you're talking to people about the business, people want to join, then you have 2 options. You can either recruit them yourself as a direct, and they will fall underneath you in your level 1. Or if you're working with somebody really well and they're really trying hard and they're just filling the matrix in, then you could still bring somebody in your team, but actually place them underneath to help you cycle and help a team member cycle as well. So you can actually do that. But that's not how that's classed as spillover for somebody in your team. But the idea is that you actually work this business, so you recruit with 2 people and work with those. And that is how simple the concept of this business is. That's it in its entirety. That it's basically like, are you going to come cycling with us? So it's a continuation of a business that we're all aiming to get to the 12 Bitcoins. But in the meanwhile, we're earning continually by completing cycles along the way and helping our team to complete those cycles as well. So it's really, really exciting. And even obviously as you're going further up, you start learning about forex trading and all the different methods of actually earning with Bitcoin as well as you keep opening up each level. So that's how our business works. And we actually have a Zoom call every Wednesday night, and then when you signed up we have a team chat afterwards at 9:30. And the main thing is once you've actually been on this presentation that you go back to the person who invited you on. So you go back to the person and say, look, can I have your link? I'd love to join. Can I have some more information? You may want to go in a 3-way chat with an upline or with myself, or you just may want to ask some questions, and that's absolutely great. But I'm going to open up questions now so that you can ask any questions that you may have for me. And so if anybody wants to unmute, then please do.